Hey guys, this is the Jaeger task guide for the Tarkov shooter part 2. For this task, you have to shoot any target in the legs 3 times from over 40 meters away while using a bolt action rifle, and also shoot any target in the head from over 40 meters away while also using a bolt action rifle. And just to clarify, these do not all have to be on the same target, they can be on multiple targets. So for this task, you are going to have to use a bolt action sniper rifle, and there are 7 different main versions of bolt actions for you to choose from in Tarkov. And of those 7 versions, you also have a few variations within themselves that will give you the opportunity to adapt to whichever task that you're working on or build that you're going for at that time. And so the main versions that you can select from are going to be the VPO-215, the Mosin, the SV98, the T5000, the DVL-10, the M700, and also the big boy Lapua. So unlike the first task for this questline where you had to use an iron sight, this time you are allowed to use any build that you want for any of the bolt action snipers, which does include adding a scope, and that will make this task much easier. You can also wear any gear that you want as well as go to any map that you are comfortable on. As for which gun to pick for this task, honestly any of the bolt action sniper options are going to be viable for this task, so it really does come down to cost as well as your own preference. I do tend to use the Mosin for majority of my early Tarkov shooter tasks, but that's just due to habit and also being comfortable with the gun, since it is so common at the start of wipes because a lot of people are running it, and it's also very inexpensive to buy from level 1 proper. So you can actually complete this task by landing shots in these specific body parts of either scavs or PMCs, it doesn't matter which one. So when I am doing this task, I do typically go to either woods or customs just because the lines of sight on the scavs are typically better on these maps, and you do usually have tasks that you can work away at or complete at the same time on these maps. But basically my mindset is to get this task done passively by targeting the legs or going for headshots on any scavs that I run into while focusing on my other tasks, so that I will gradually get this task done without having to focus on it directly. Now on woods, I find that the scav house and checkpoint area are 2 of the better locations to work away at this task on, and also the scav town. I find that you get the best sight lines here and that you're able to get clean shots at the scavs while also being outside their sight range for the most part. And if you are just looking for one more headshot, then obviously the sniper scav is a good option, and the sniper scav is also a good option on any of the other 3 maps where they do happen to spawn, and there are multiple different sniper scav spawns on customs, just so that you guys know. Now as for the regular scavs on customs, I find that I have very good luck at Ice Cream, Old Gas, and Military Checkpoint, as those being some of my better locations, or at least that has been my experience in the last few wipes. One thing to note is that the task will track hits on the same character, so that means that you can actually shoot the same scav or PMC twice in the legs and it will count as 2 hits towards the task, and then you can also shoot that same scav or PMC in the head to count for a headshot as well. So technically you could actually complete this task on 2 scavs if you wanted to, and if this situation was also appropriate for you to take your time and line up multiple leg shots and then a headshot. Now I would not recommend that you guys play with your food, as some people call it. If you do run into any PMCs, I do actually suggest that you put them down as fast as possible, because with this game it only does take 1 well-placed bullet, or I should say 1 lucky bullet, and then you're being sent back to the lobby. So I tend to save my leg shots for the scavs, and then I aim high on the PMCs and then try to shoot them in the head if I do run into them. So hopefully you guys found this guide useful, and it does help to give you some information or tips to get this task completed that maybe you didn't know about. And if you're still here at the end of the video, I definitely appreciate you, and I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your day. So what you're seeing on the screen right now is just a couple of my different social links in case you guys wanted to connect more easily. I am primarily streaming on Twitch now multiple nights a week. So if you do want to connect with me or my community, that would probably be the easiest way to do so. And if you do come over to the Twitch and you want to join the Discord community, then just type !Discord or cord in the chat in order to get an invite link. And if you don't use Twitch, then I do have a link in the picture as well as a link below in the description. And we are growing and currently have an active and welcoming community with people of all experience and skill levels. So there will always be someone who could help to answer any questions that you may have. As always, thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching the video, and I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your day.